The governor is also once again addressing cell phones in our schools. Her budget proposal includes millions in funding to help schools enforce a newly proposed device-free policy. Let's go to Lacey Leonardi. She spoke with some parents and students last night. Lacey, what was all the chatter about with this?
Oh, you can imagine. I bet you can predict every word they said, Julie, but we really did hear things on both sides of this issue. Now, the governor is looking to set aside $13.5 million for this initiative starting next school year. She's going to require all students be disconnected from their cell phones from bell to bell. As she put it in her speech, the money in her proposed budget would go to schools to purchase pouches or cubbies or other infrastructure needed to implement a plan.
These aren't just statistics to me. I know how hard it is to get your kids' attention. My kids used to text each other under the kitchen table to each other, meaning they weren't talking to each other. It started back then. It's happening in our classrooms. We're not developing the skills we need because kids are distracted with the cell phones.
I think the key to this is school districts will have the flexibility in how they're going to implement each and every individual policy. And Hochul says there would be exceptions, of course, for students with special needs or medical reasons. The plan still needs to be approved by the state ledge. And I spoke with parents and students last night, like Julie mentioned, with opinions for and against.
The art distraction, you can see that some kids are spending too much time on the cell phone and not enough time in the schools, concentrating on their schoolwork. And I think a ban is a good thing to a certain extent.
Should not be banned because we might need them for like emergencies, like fire drills or something.
Last year I would bring my phone to school all the time. I would get in trouble for having it out. But this year I just take it to school on Fridays and I don't get in trouble anymore.
Yeah, Marjanae saying she doesn't get in trouble anymore, a little bit of balance, but her parents implemented that policy. Now, a third grade teacher who did not want to go on camera, but we talked for a while, she says she hopes any policies individual school districts draft addresses smartwatches as well. Third grade teacher, and she said it's an issue in her classroom with the smartwatches. And this has been in talks dating back to last year when the governor held a listening tour to hear from teachers and parents about the impacts of cell phones on students. Now, some districts have already taken steps to address this issue, but as you heard, there are definite details for actual policy changes that each district has to iron out for themselves. So attend those school board meetings if you have something to say. Back to you.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage, and click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.